Barry Smith, a game of two halves, if ever there was one. Where do you think it was won and lost?
I thought the boys more than held their own, and if we'd went in 1-0 up, we would have deserved it. Unfortunately, we make an error, right on half time. It gets him coming out the second half in the front foot, and the fans right behind him. And that's probably where we fell down tonight. But I don't want to be too hard on the defenders because they've been extremely good. The past few games they've been disciplined, they've worked, the centre forwards very hard. Tonight, we've made basic errors, it's cost us.
Do you think that goal, that equaliser, right at the end of the first half was key? Because Tranmere really seemed to have the wind in their sails at the start of the second half.
Yeah, as I said, if you get 1-0 up, the fans are then a wee bit nervous, it makes the players nervous, and they don't come out as, the way they did in the second half. So it was a big turning point. But as I say, I'm not going to be too hard on the defenders because we've had some great victories recently away from home, and this is a difficult place to come.
It had been an excellent first half. You spoke on Saturday about the discipline, the attacking instinct, and there was that for all to see again this evening.
Yeah, and another day we won 2. It could have been 2-0. I'm not quite sure whether the offside decision was right. I think it's come off their player and fell to Reece. But that's unfortunate that it didn't count. But as I say, we didn't come here to sit in the second half. They did dominate it without cutting us wide open. But again, the 2 goals I think are preventable. And
that was it for all of Tranmere's improvement after the break. Were you disappointed with the nature of the goals?
Yeah, we give players praise for their contribution last week, and some of them have to hold their hands up tonight and say, well, we made mistakes, allowing players to come in on the right foot when he was all right footed, and we show them the route to goal basically for the second goal. The third one, we're pushing forward and we're leaving spaces because I've put 4 strikers on the pitch because we're looking to get the equaliser. We're not happy coming to Tranmere and getting beat 2-1. We want to get the equaliser, so we're pushing on and we lose a goal through being too open. But that's myself, and I'm not sitting back waiting for something to happen. I'm trying to make it happen. Another night it didn't work tonight.
But lots of positives from that first half. Tranmere were made to look very ordinary and the crowd were frustrated very early.
Yeah, as I said, we more than held our own in the first half, and the fact that we didn't win 1-0 up is, it's disappointing because the fans are, they're not in the Tranmere side at that point. They then get the goal, they come back out in the front foot, makes it, they've got the impetus then to go forward. But again, it takes to, I think it's 60 odd minutes before they get their second goal. So that, we're always in the game.
But overall, it's been a fantastic run, and now looking to continue to get back on the horse, I suppose, immediately with the visit of Macclesfield on Saturday. The performances have been excellent.
Yeah, we're all disappointed with this result, but we don't want to lose the fact that we'd won 4 out of 5, and how well the boys have been playing. So, for all that we're disappointed, we want to get back to the game at home against Macclesfield and get 3 points for our, loyal fans that turn up week in, week out.
Because Tranmere are very strong here at home, for all, however poor they were the first half. Once the crowd gets behind them, it is an imposing atmosphere.
Yeah, it's a difficult place to come to. But as I say, we're disappointed just in the manner that we lose the goals. But there's a lot of positives to take from tonight and from the run that we've been on.